everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching Stranger Things Season 2 Episode 9. If you want to watch our uncut scenes reactions, link to the Patreon is down below.
Last episode we continued where we left off in episode 6 with the Demogorgons all turning up to Hawkins' lab with Hopper, Mike, Will, Bob, Joyce and everyone inside. I love how the doctor was like, oh, they can't get through, it's some kind of glass or whatever, I can't remember the exact phrase, and then it broke through instantly. It was so funny.
Honestly, these Hawkins lab people are so underprepared for everything. Like, I get so frustrated with them because they underestimate everything as well. Like, I've said it before, and we've said it like in episode 6 when they went, well, last episode when they went through the glass. Like, they just don't think the worst is going to happen. And personally, I always think the worst is going to happen, so I'm prepared for it in any given situation. And I saw that thing shattering instantly, and it did. So, yeah, it's mayhem.
Am I imagining that, or am I thinking of a different show? I don't know, actually. Was there a scene where the shadow monster, like, tried to get through it, and it all just clouded up the glass?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I don't know what I'm thinking of then.
The shadow monster wasn't in last episode.
Well, no, I'm thinking an earlier episode. Was there a scene where the shadow monster like somehow got to the lab and was trying to get in, but the glass stopped it and it all just clouded up the glass?
No way.
That must be something from a different show then, and now I'm gonna be thinking about that for the next 2 days.
You are imagining shit.
Yeah, I'm imagining it in this, but it's definitely in something I've seen. I can picture it. This is going to annoy me. Right, moving on. They broke through the glass, they all went into hiding, they hid in a room, and the power went out, so they had to try and switch it all back on. And Bob, bless him, was the one to do it, and he succeeded, and he managed to get everyone out of there and save everyone besides himself.
Rest in peace for Bob in the chat. Honestly, I was close to tears. Like, so close. It was like, that's like you see in other movies and stuff when they're running to safety and they almost make it.
I'll tell you what it was though. It was because he stopped. He stopped.
Oh God, like, yeah, let's talk to Joyce outside in the safety, yeah? Let's not hang around when we've got monsters in here. Like, if I was Bob, I'd be sprinting out the door. I'd be fuck off, Joyce! I'm leaving! Like,
pushing past her.
I'd be pushing past every single person, and I would be bolting out that door. But Bob, forever the hero, is just, like, standing there like a knight in shining armour, like, Joyce, you find this hero attractive, and then he just gets freaking eaten right in front of her.
I know.
Yeah,
and this is why, like, he was such a wholesome character. That's another bad part of it, because he was just such a genuinely lovely person. And I'm never of the belief that, like, people say, oh, villain characters are better because nice people are boring, etc, etc. And while I do love a villain, like, I love nice characters too, because while it may be boring or whatever, you don't see genuinely nice people in real life all that often. And Bob was just such a pure, funny, happy soul, and it actually broke my heart to see him die right there.
It really was. Like, his happy spirit really was infectious. Yeah. And with this show, it's so doom and gloom the majority of the time. Like, Joyce is always in a meltdown, all the kids are always stressed, but Bob always lit up a room for me. Like, his presence was always welcome, and he was like, I just remember that scene a couple episodes back when they were piecing together Will's map, and Bob was like, yeah, that's so-and-so, oh yeah, I remember that, that's there. And he was just so good, and he was just such a helpful person, and the bad stuff always happens to good people. I've always found that, even in life, bad stuff happens to good people, and it's not fair.
I'm hoping in this show good will prevail evil, so let's just live and hope that the same thing happens in real life.
Joyce will find love again, I can assure her.
We're hoping so. Could you imagine if it never happens? Because I genuinely don't know now.
I will be so pissed. Honestly, Hopper has been there the entire time to give her a hug, hold her hand in these times of crisis. If those two never get together, I'm going to start throwing hands because it's not fair.
Awesome.
The fans want it.
Another thing about this show is that I think there's potential for main character deaths as well down the line.
Oh no.
So,
oh no.
Like, what if one of them dies before they get to be together? I can see them doing something heartbreaking like that for them. Like all the people that have been friends since high school finally got the chance to be together, but then one of them dies.
I mean, at multiple points in the show, I thought Will was gonna die. So, and he's still living. So,
yeah,
you know. Miracles happen in this show. 11's alive. We thought she was dead.
Yes.
Small bit.
11 came back at the end and she's reunited.
And freaking Branner might be alive.
Oh,
he was dead.
God.
See all these people we think are dying, but they might actually be alive.
Yeah,
and so far, it's been proven, so...
Let's focus on the happy times. I forgot about the Brenda thing for a second. 11 came back and she's now reunited with everyone. I'm hoping the episode's going to begin with, like, you know, hugs, but we'll see.
It's about time.
Hopper's going to be like...
He's going to literally toss his hat like, bitch, you've got explaining to do.
What happened to the rules?
It's going to be like, I've only given you 3 rules and you've broken them all. But honestly, if 11 doesn't help them, they're all screwed.
Yeah.
We need her magical powers right now.
We need her to close the gate.
Shit has hit the fan, so we're going to need her.
Mm-hmm. She's the one that opened the gate, so she's the best chance at closing it.
Mike is going to be so happy. He's been like crying over her.
Called you every night. Every night for 353 days.
She knows.
I heard.
The hell is this? Where you been?
Where have you been?
Oh,
tough love.
Let's talk. Alone.
Oh god, Hopper's gonna lay down the law.
More people know about her, the more danger she's in, and the more danger you and your family are in.
Oh, what? So I should be thanking you then?
I'm not asking you to thank me. Just do not blame her. All right? She's upset enough as
I don't blame her, I blame you! Nothing
He
about this
is
okay!
this is the most Mike has done all season.
You piece of shit!
Stop. Stop.
He's having a meltdown.
Yeah, he's finally like processing all the emotions.
We missed you.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to the reunion, well, the meeting of Max and her, because...
And 11 and Will.
Teeth.
Yeah.
What? You have teeth.
Oh, you like these pearls?
I'm Max. I've heard a lot about you.
11. Oh, she was a bitch. 11 doesn't know manners yet.
You opened this gate before,
Can
right?
she please wipe her nose? It's grossing me
No,
out.
it was really bugging me. I wasn't going to say anything, but it has been bugging me.
Do you think if we got you back there that you could close it?
Everyone's like waiting behind in bated breath.
Plot twist, 11 comes back and dies because of all the power it takes to close the gate.
Like Bonnie in Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
She gets stuck. Oh my god. Imagine if you fall down there. You'd be eaten instantly.
Who's just having a chill bath right now? Reading an erotic novel.
Is this Nancy's mum? Oh my god, it is as well. That was right.
God.
Dad, would you please get that?
Nope.
For fuck's sake.
Hi.
What's he doing here?
I didn't realize Nancy had a sister.
I'm Nancy's mother.
No.
Yes.
Don't even try the flirtation tactics right now.
Looking for my little sister Max. Goes by
Oh,
Maxine.
right, okay.
She's been missing all day.
Oh yeah, because his dad scared the shit out of him.
Mrs. Sinclair said your house is the designated hangout, so...
So gross.
It's literally making my skin crawl. And now he's pissed. It's kind of like sociopathic how he can switch emotions so like fast.
The brain dies, the body dies.
I thought that was the whole point.
It is, but If we're really right about this,
Will could die.
if El closes the gate and kills the Mind Flayer's army,
Will's a part of that army.
closing the gate will kill him.
He likes it cold.
What?
Oh, they've got to
That's
keep
what
it
Will kept
warm.
saying to me.
Oh yeah.
He likes it cold.
We need to make the host uninhabitable.
Oh god.
He likes it cold.
So
We need to burn it out of him.
we've basically got to torture Will a little bit so the Demogorgon doesn't like it in there.
It's Channel 10, right?
Channel 10, listen. You let me know when
Oh,
that
are they
thing
going
is out
to
of here.
his place where he kept 11?
You should go with him.
What?
With Jonathan.
I was gonna leave Mike.
Maybe a pretty shitty boyfriend, but turns out I'm actually a pretty damn good babysitter. It's okay, Nance.
He's taking this well. Nancy's a bit of a bitch, actually.
Oh my god.
First kiss.
Well, let's go.
Oh my god. Hopper! Such a buzzkill.
Separated again.
I'm just curious, why all of a sudden you look like some kind of punk. I just want to know where you've been.
She's been everywhere, Hopper.
To see Mama.
How'd you get there?
A truck.
A truck?
A big truck.
Whose truck was it?
A
Some
man's.
random
A
ass man.
I know. If you were in Hopper's shoes, you're literally mortified.
I shouldn't have left.
No, sitting on you, kid. I should have been there.
I do think her leaving was good for her. She found out a lot of things.
Like I'm just some kind of black hole or something.
Oh, Hopper.
Black hole.
Sarah had a picture book about outer space. She loved it.
Who's Sarah?
Has he not told her about his
Sarah's my
daughter?
girl.
God.
Yeah. The black hole. I've just been scared that it would take you too.
Yeah, it explains why he's so protective of her.
I'm so sorry for everything. I could be so
Stupid.
yeah.
It made me want to cry. This is so touching. Oh god, if you gone. I can hear the tears from here.
Don't look at me. My favourite duo.
The dynamic between them is just so like sweet to watch.
Kinda cool.
He's like a step-in dad for her. She learned a new word.
Okay.
God, does she assume this look from now on then? Hopper's given the
I
approval.
hope not.
It's fit now. Is this really necessary?
Yes, it
I
is.
thought it was
Okay,
Will.
This is a groundbreaking
They're
scientific
keeping the
discovery.
corpse
It's
of a
buried like a
demo
common
dog.
mammal, okay? It's not a dog.
When they ran away from the bus, they were called away. So if we get their attention.
Maybe we can draw them away from the lab.
And clear a path to the gate.
Yeah, and then we all die.
This is our way into the tunnels.
I don't like this idea.
Maybe if we set this on fire.
Oh yeah, that's a no.
Mind
No.
Steve is a
All come to stop
babysitter
us.
that gets
We circle back
overruled
to
by the
exit
kids.
By the time they realize we're gone.
Elle
Hey.
would be at the gate.
It's not happening. No.
If they burn it though, it will hurt Will. Oh god, is this her brother?
My brother.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Getting on here, he'll kill me. He'll kill us.
Okay, yeah, let's go to the tunnels.
Am I dreaming or is that you, Harrington?
Yeah, it's me. Don't cream your pants.
My 13-year-old sister goes missing all day. And then I find her with you, and you lie to me about it.
Oh shit! Steve, I'd run!
He's not here.
And who is that?
No!
Max!
God!
You see us?
Of course he did.
He's gonna beat them all.
Lucas Sinclair, what a surprise.
No!
Oh, away.
You disobeyed me.
You want
Oh,
to be all
God.
and end
You
all
know
with
what
her.
happens when you disobey me.
Steve, get back in here now!
Steve! You only pushed you over! Get in
Maybe
here!
you will.
Oh,
Go on, Lucas!
You are so dead, Sinclair. You are.
Go on, Steve! Get in there! No! Oh, go on, Steve! Oh my god! He's laughing, you sick!
I hate that he's laughing.
Oh, no!
Oh god, that must hurt so much.
No one tells me what to do.
Oh my god!
Ow! Ah!
Oh my god, he's not gonna stop! He's not gonna stop! Oh god, I can't watch! Oh my god, she's gonna tranquilize him!
This shit is not safe.
Oh my god, Steve's dead!
She's
I mean,
left
that's the
it in
least she
there.
could have done.
Shit, what did you do?
He's like a carbon copy of his dad. This has got to stop.
From here on out, you leave me and my friends alone. Do you understand?
Screw you.
Oh my god, I thought she did it then.
I understand.
What?
I understand.
And now they're taking his car.
Who's gonna drive? They're 13.
It's so crazy that Joyce is actually tying up her son and drugging him. Like,
I know.
she's at her wit's end.
I hope next season Will can actually be Will instead of being checked out for half a season.
You let me do the heavy lifting up front, all right? You save your strength till we're below.
She doesn't really communicate much.
I've
Let's see your
remembered.
actions.
I've just remembered the smoke thing now that I was thinking of earlier. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
Jesus Christ. What was it then?
Remember in the Hunger Games when they're running from that fog, and then once they got out the zone, it just boarded up.
Are you serious? That was it?
Yes.
That is pathetic. Does he look like Nancy?
They've just put plasters on him without cleaning the car.
He's like, these kids are driving a car.
Oh my god. She's driven before.
Yeah, in a parking lot. That counts.
Oh my god.
Make a left. What? Make a turn left.
Oh. Oh.
It hurts.
Yeah, the demon's out.
It hurts.
She's not fucking around anymore.
There's no chance we're going to that hole, all right? This ends right now!
See, our duty to provide that assistance. Now I know you promised Nance that you would keep us safe.
I know, Steve, you're not doing
So
a very
keep
good
us
babysitting
safe.
duties. He's got goggles too!
The goggles are so funny.
No!
Any of you little shits die down here, I'm getting the blame. Got it, dipshit? From here on out, I'm leading the way. Come on, let's go.
It's good that they've got a rope though, so they know how to get back.
Don't want the dogs to come back through the tunnels. If they find them, they're dead.
Stay here.
It might be that guy that was left behind. Oh my god, I forgot about.
Oh.
Oh, it is him!
He's still alive.
This is 11. 11, Doc Owens, 11. She's been staying with me for about a year. And maybe you could help her out too, you know? Think about it.
He's saving you here. He's just sitting in a corridor. How is he alive and Bob got mauled? Oh,
Oh yeah, those are the spitters!
I think we found your hub.
I'm so surprised they haven't gotten into any trouble yet. Oh, that rope! I know what it's going to be used for now. They're going to drench a bit of the rope in gasoline, run to the normal world, and then set fire to the rope.
How much longer? Look at him!
Jonathan, just wait! His neck!
oh my!
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's coming out! Oh
No!
my god!
Oh, keep him
Keep
down!
it down!
Oh,
Oh my god, it's killing her!
Light her up.
do they not want to get out before they do
I know, a
it?
bit of a stupid plan. They could have just thrown the lighter out, you know.
Oh my god, don't!
Nancy!
Is she actually going to burn
Nancy,
it?
don't do that.
Oh my god!
I mean, it saved Joyce though.
But he's going to have a burn there,
I
surely.
mean, that's the price you gotta pay. All three of them doing something at the same time. I just hope this fucking
Yeah.
works. Get out!
Oh wow, so the kids' plan has actually saved everyone!
No way! Those kids are so good! Oh my god! Oh my god! He's going!
Probably going back to the upside down.
Will!
God, his eyes are so black.
Oh.
This kid
God,
has been through
every
it.
season finale, he's just like nearly dead.
No, give Will a break.
Close it.
This is it.
Oh my god.
Steve.
Steve's the biggest baby of them all, I think.
Oh my god, what if they close it while they're in there?
Is that going to be the plot for season 3?
11's out, but Mike's in.
I know, they're just going to swap. They're never going to get together ever. What the fuck is that?
Dot.
It's your friend. It's Dustin. It's Dustin. Right?
Dustin, you get your face bitten off. I'm going to say I told you so.
I'm sorry about the storm cellar. I know it's a pretty douchey thing to do. You hungry?
Oh yeah, he likes
Want some
food.
nougat?
Eat up, buddy.
Oh yeah, distract him. Aww. That's not so bad.
See, I knew I was always team
Oh,
Dot. She's resorting to the anger.
Yeah, anger is what fuels her strength.
Get out! Oh my god!
Oh god, they need to get out now.
What's that? Go ahead.
Oh god, I can't deal with one of them doesn't make it. Ah! Oh, okay.
What the heck? I don't want them anymore.
It wants 11.
They're all going over there.
Oh, that's alright. Oh my god, she's double bleed. Hopper's in disbelief. He's like, what the? Oh no.
Ah!
I told you, bullets!
Oh. It doesn't look like it's getting any smaller.
Yeah, I can see. It's so gradual.
I opened it.
No!
And it will grow.
She's so close.
Ooh, double hands. Oh my god, she's levitating.
She's fucking going for it.
Jesus Christ.
Looks like it's going to be a happy ending. I don't know about you, but I've got high hopes now. God, she looks fired up. Okay, now this is the cue now. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Now she needs to sleep for a week.
You did good, kid.
Oh.
Here come the waterworks all over again.
I hope she continues to live with him after this season.
Well, she doesn't really have anywhere else to go, really. I mean, she could live...
But he said to the doctor, I want you to help her live a good life.
Oh, there he is!
Wow.
He's like, see you later, guys!
U.S. Department of Energy have admitted involvement in the death and cover-up.
Barb got a funeral.
Barbara!
Congratulations, Pops.
Jane Hoffa!
I thought sometimes I impress even myself.
No!
Oh.
Are you sure people still dance like this?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Is it what's happening?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
These pigs.
Oh, wait. Alright, that's enough.
One more, okay? Just one
This
more.
is like you embarrassing mum wanting pictures before school and stuff.
I love this song. You?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh no!
As much as I love you.
She's so good.
They're a new
A
cat!
cat! Oh, it's a little kid.
Anyway, you look fabulous, baby.
I'm right, is that just...
I
spray?
know. I remember this.
So, remember.
Fuck off.
Sound like I don't care.
You don't care.
He's adopted the
He's a
Steve
mini
haircut.
Go in
He
there.
actually
It
looks
like
good,
$1
though.
million.
Yeah.
And
He doesn't look terrible.
Ah, stop doing
Stop,
that.
Dustin, it's doing nothing for you, mate. It's like a proud dad watching on.
His hair's pretty similar to Nancy's.
Her hair.
Is there a bird nesting in that?
Oh, no, don't mess it up.
Bird nesting in here, asshole.
Oh!
Max.
Lucas, this is your time.
Hey. It's nice, right? Wanna,
You trying to ask me to dance, Stalker?
Stalker.
Of course not.
Come on.
She had to do the heavy lifting.
Honestly, Max always does the heavy lifting.
Hey, zombie boy. Do you want to dance?
Fuck off.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Holy cow.
Bloody hell, what is going on?
Wish me luck, Mike. I'm going in.
He's so brave.
I'm preparing for rejection.
Shall we?
No thanks.
At least he tried. They were bitches anyway, Dustin. Oh. She's actually gonna dance with him.
Hey.
Oh, this is so cute.
Wanna dance?
What?
Come on, let's go.
Now this won't surprise you, but I cried at this scene the first time I watched it.
Fuck off.
It's so sad he got rejected so many times.
I know. I feel really bad for him.
A little closer. Okay. Now.
Yeah, we've got it now, Stacey.
Stacey's like, oh my god, the prettiest girl is dancing with Dustin.
Out of all my brother's friends, you're my favorite.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that Mr. Cooper retired in the 70s, so...
It's been a month. Joyce, you ready to move on?
How you holding up?
No.
Yeah. That feeling never goes away.
If there's a time to cry, it's now. Oh god.
OTP.
Oh wait, Mike! I forgot about him.
There's so many good songs. Oh.
Eleven's here.
A new dress.
Oh my god, she's got like pink makeup on as well.
You look beautiful.
I wonder if he'll start calling her Jane.
Like, yeah, because she doesn't have to be called 11 anymore. I like how everyone got a dance. I'm happy about that.
No, it's such a happy ending.
I
want to see Will and this girl talk.
I'm so surprised at Will out of everyone. Like, how did he get that? Oh, this is so wholesome. What's going on here? We're going a bit upside down. Don't like that. Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, I knew something was coming.
Oh, it's still there.
It's so big. It's so big.
It's so scary. I thought we saw it dying on the ground earlier.
Clearly not. It was just recharging.
So scary, that one. I hate it.
It's really big. Like, they made
It's
this one
too spider-like.
He can't really break out of the upside down world because 11 closed it. But does he have the power to make his own little gate? I'm worried about that.
See, that is what I don't know. I don't know anything going forward.
Thank God! Now we can have surprises.
I'd say this episode was the one I remembered the most out of everything that we've watched. Like,
it was a season finale, so it's reasonable.
But what I remembered was the dance. I remember pretty much everything about the dancing bit there. Because I used to be way more invested in romance stuff than the sci-fi stuff. Whereas now I'm a good mixture of both. I remembered Nancy dancing with Dustin. Yeah, Nancy dancing with Dustin. And 11 meeting Mike, and that was groundbreaking because I remember telling Jasmine, oh, I like Nancy after that last episode, and she was like, what?
Nancy has her moments, makes a lot of bad decisions, I think. I mean, she's young, she's going to, especially with boys. She hasn't made the
But
great
in the end,
decisions.
her decisions aren't actually that bad. Like, the reason I hated her way back when was because of the whole Barb stuff, and I couldn't get over her being such a terrible friend. Even though I know she didn't know Barb was going to die and whatever, but even so she forced her to come, she was forcing her to drink and all that stuff, and I didn't like that aspect of it, so I just never got over that. But yeah, her actions with regards to the boys were definitely questionable, but what I didn't realise was from this ending episode that the stuff that they leaked to the press was actually really smart. Like, we were questioning their decisions like, oh, this isn't a good idea, but they did it in such a clever way that it actually is good, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
good outcome.
We saw like the army sort of military close down the lab, and you got that guy sitting there in his deck chair seeing them out. Oh, that was really satisfying to watch, because Hawkins' lab has been up for way too long. I think we should just burn the gaff down, honestly, but you know, I'm just so happy. I think we got a really happy ending this episode, and I was so surprised.
Yeah.
I thought we were definitely going to get a cliffhanger, a twist, someone dying or something, like one of the boys getting stuck in the tunnels and they close it. I for sure thought something like that was happening. But no, we get a really good ending, and I'm really happy about that, because who doesn't love a good ending? But it's looking like they're still going to have problems in season 3 with this big spider demogorgon monster. Looks like it's still going to be a threat.
The spider thing, I believe they refer to as the Mind Flayer now.
The Mind Flayer? Okay.
The Demogorgon is the Demogorgon. They're separate things.
Okay.
But the Mind Flayer is the bigger thing. That's what I'm gathering from what they're saying. It was a happy ending. I remember being so happy with it the first time round, and very emotional in points as well. Hopper and 11. Oh, God. And even Dustin getting rejected at the end. Boy, I just remember breaking down at that because, you know, he liked Max and then his friend got her and
I know.
Then he tried his shot. He didn't let it get him down. He kept shooting his shot with all these girls and they were just like, no. And he cried.
Oh, it was really sad to watch. I didn't cry, but I was gutted for Dustin because, you know, he is a bit peculiar, but he deserves everything as anyone else would and has, you know? He deserves his shot. I think he's just very misunderstood and he's goofy, and I think back then they didn't really like the goofy guys. They liked the bad boys like Steve. So I think
Billy.
Yeah, and Billy. I think Steve really, I think he's the reason he's not with Max. Because of that whole advice of him playing hard to get or whatever, putting her down and basically pushed her into Lucas's arms. It's all Steve's fault. I'm saying it now.
Nah, I disagree with that.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, it defo didn't help. The advice he gave was pretty bad, but I don't think she liked him like that anyway. I think she always liked Lucas.
We always got that sort of inkling.
Especially because I've watched it now, like, knowing that she ended up with Lucas at the end of the season. Like, I saw from very early on, like, she definitely liked Lucas more.
He was the one that made an effort out of all of them to include her in the group. I remember at the times when they were at the arcade, and even though Max would be really closed off, Lucas always persisted with her and always advocated for her to be part of the group when Mike would be heavily against it. Lucas was always the one that was there and including her in everything. So yeah, it does make sense now, like seeing the ending. And I'm happy because they are really cute. And I'm just still scared of Billy out there being a big threat to their relationship. So I hope after that event with the nail in the baseball bat that he gives her some space. I think that threat drove it home for him.
We got some really great duos this season as well. Some new characters interacting. Oh my god, we haven't seen 11 and Will actually speak yet.
No, she just sort of hovered over him, but he was like out of it at that point.
Give 11 and Will a scene together.
We've never going to see them alone together. Haven't even seen 11 talk to Max. She totally blew her off. They need to talk as well.
Yeah, oh, they need to be friends.
I know. I feel like they will be really good friends once 11 gives her a chance. She needs to get a hold of her.
She must know by now that she doesn't like Mike because she's with Lucas.
I think, well, she's never experienced these emotions before. So I think she's having a hard time dealing with it and letting things go.
I have no idea how to predict what's even coming because this show really does not like work in my brain. So like we can see that the shadow, the Mind Flayer is still lurking in the Upside Down. It's still living, it's still alive, and the Upside Down is still there obviously. The gate must somehow get reopened, but I don't know how that's going to be.
I predict that Mind Flayer might open it because we've only seen 11 open and close it, but we've never seen something from the Upside Down world open and close.
Yeah.
So that Mind Flayer might do it.
I know that season 4 especially was like apparently the darkest season. That's what Jasmine kept saying. She was like, Emma, you'll like Stranger Things because it's horror-y in season 4.
I love horror, but if it gets like sad dark, then I'm apprehensive because I hate sad stuff. Even with Bob almost tipped me over the edge, let alone something worse and more betraying than that.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a big main character death and we don't know.
I know. This is sad.
Like I don't want to think about it.
Reminds me of like How to Get Away with Murder when your favourite character dies and it literally sucks so much. I I don't want it for this group. They're like the mini Keaton 5. I don't want it for this group either.
Oh, shout out to the kids though. They came through.
Yeah.
If Steve hadn't been like a very laid back, well, not laid back, but a pushover babysitter. If he hadn't been such a pushover and they hadn't gone to the hub and burned it, I think Hopper, 11, Joyce, Will, they all would be dead.
I totally agree. I can't believe they thought of that plan so quickly and carried it out. And everyone involved has a lot to thank. Those kids, they saved their lives. Will was about to explode by the looks of it. The veins, the black veins in his neck.
Oh, God.
You could see this demon like trying to get up and all that. Like, that was really, like, I feel like that bit was really scary for me. Like, I think it was one of my favourite parts because it was so well done. Like, you could literally see how the monster was affecting Will, like, blatantly. I think it was amazingly done. And yeah, very scary. So, if they hadn't have burned that bit, there'd be no season 3.
Definitely, yeah. I think everyone would be dead. So, who were your top 5 characters for season 2?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And this is just season 2, we said. No season 1.
Do I have to rate them 1 to 5 or just 5?
What do you mean just 5?
I thought you just want me to like list 5 characters I liked, but you want me to rank them.
No, we did an order last time, so stick with it.
Oh god, who's number 1 gonna be?
Start off with 5 for the tension.
Oh shit. Lucas.
Okay.
I'm trying to order it in my head. Lucas, I mean, come on, he's great.
Yeah.
Like, I think he played a really big role in this season. Like, he was there with his binoculars, his equipment, he was always there, and his blossoming relationship with Max was very nice to watch. Number 4, oh god, this is going to get tricky now. Jonathan? Okay. Number 4. He played a big part, and I ship him and Nancy so much. And he's very cute when he goes into like Big Brother mode and defends Will. It's quite adorable. 3rd, Mike.
Okay.
Oh god. No,
you see, when I said this last episode, you were like, "Oh, I think I've got mine pretty much."
Yeah, but in order though, the order is throwing me off. Like I can list like 5 great characters. Oh no, Mike's off the list. He'll be number 6. 11 is number 3.
Okay.
I mean, do I have to explain? Like, she's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, her literal like gothic badass bitch phase was a bit jarring, but apart from that, she was brilliant. I'm gonna say Dustin number 2 because
even with the whole Dart debacle,
he lost a few points there, but Dart made a comeback at the end. He was a pretty chill guy. All hell would have broken loose anyway, regardless of having Dart. Rest in peace the cat, though. That was savaged collateral damage. But Dustin, great guy, you know, he's just so funny and he always makes everyone laugh in the group, including me. Like, it's just great, his moments. And number 1 is going to go to Hopper. He's been great all season. He literally is the knight in shining armour for everybody. He puts his life before everyone else other than himself. Like, he saved everyone. Like, he always saves everyone. And he's always the shoulder to cry on, like with Joyce at the end there. It's just great.
So who was that? Hopper, Dustin, 11.
Hopper, Dustin, 11. Jonathan, Lucas, yeah.
So I've got your list from last season in front of me. And
oh god, here we go.
Not much has changed.
I'm not surprised really.
It was Hopper, 11, Jonathan, Dustin, Mike.
Oh, so Lucas has been bumped up and Mike down and just rearranged a bit. Do you want to list your top 5?
Mine is so much different to yours this season.
Really?
Yeah, last season, I don't think ours was too much different. Like, I don't remember what mine was last season specifically. I think it might have been Hopper was number 1, number 2 Joyce maybe.
I was considering Joyce for my list, but I couldn't fit her in when there was so many other more notable ones for me.
Number 3 Mike, 4 11 and 5 Dustin, I think it was. Very different from that this season, and very different from yours, in fact. Mine's like completely different, so this is just on season 2. Number 5, I would say Lucas as well. I think...
Well, that's the same.
Going off season 1, Lucas was like my least favourite of the group. He was very harsh on 11, but this season he really came into his own, and it was nice to see him welcoming a new member of the group. And I just think he was also more interesting this season. Like, that whole subplot with Billy being so against him as well was genuinely scary. I don't know, he was just an unexpected change, I think, and that's what really surprised me with him. Number 4, Dustin.
Okay.
Just always loved Dustin. He's just always so funny, and I loved his romance with Steve this season. And
oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
His romance with Dart as well. It was so funny. And while the thing with Dart didn't go how I remembered, I knew their bond never broke, because I remember you saying they kept, like, you were like, he's gonna kill you, he's gonna kill you. I just didn't think that ever happened or ever would have happened. But yeah, the scene in the final episode really hammered home that they did have a bond, and it literally saved them. And whether Dustin kept it or not, I think this like whole like Demogorgon respawning stuff would have happened either way, so maybe he actually did do the right thing, just saying.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a stretch, but it all worked out in the end, so we're fine. Number 3 is Will, and I'm surprised you didn't mention Will.
He was a pain in the ass most of the time.
Oh, you saw it like that. I didn't. His acting was definitely the best this season.
As an actor, he's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
My heart just broke for him. Like, the first half of the season he was Will, and we could see how scared he was and how he kept having these blackouts, and he was just like, I just felt for him so much. And then as soon as he became the mind flayer as well, it made him so much more interesting, because it was like, this thing has inhabited Will, how do we navigate this? And it just made the whole plot so much more interesting, I think. So yeah, I've gone for Will, number 3. Number 2, Steve. And I can't believe Steve wasn't on yours. When you said in this episode, you were like, I don't like either Nancy or Steve very much, I was like, oh, you still don't like Steve? How?
Difference of opinion, mate.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I used to love Steve. Like, as soon as season 2 dropped, I loved Steve, and Jasmine was like done with me. She was like, oh my god, really?
I'm done with you too.
What is wrong with you people? Steve is the best. Well, second best. I loved Steve this season. What a redemption arc. What a change from season 1.
He got good in the last episode. Literally this one. The only episode he was good in.
Jaw is on the floor right now, Emma. What are you on about?
He was hardly in the rest of it. Being all soppy over Nancy and Jonathan. That was literally his personality.
Oh my god. I'm done with you. No. Anyway, whatever. I loved Steve. I thought he had such a... I do love a redemption arc as well. Really changed. I didn't like him in season 1 at all. He got better in the final episode and he was really funny, and that just continued this season. I'm so glad they made him better and genuinely changed him. And Nancy was the one in the wrong in their whole relationship as well. Like, that was the shocking thing, because everyone's always like, oh, Steve doesn't deserve Nancy because he's an ass. But then it turned out that Nancy didn't deserve Steve because she genuinely liked someone else.
It's just as bad as each other. They're just as bad as each other.
No, because in season 1 that was set over a week, and it was at the start of their relationship. A whole year on, Nancy led him on that whole time, and he was a genuinely good boyfriend.
Called her like a whore.
That was season 1.
Yeah, but he didn't change all that much.
Comments, come for one of us, please. I need to know what people think. Yeah, I thought he was great. He really changed, and I loved his dynamic with Dustin and the kids and how he got involved with all of this stuff. He was definitely better once he, like, I wouldn't say he's moved on from Nancy yet, but once he like broke up with Nancy, I really loved his dynamic with the other characters. So I'm glad they got him more in the show, and he genuinely has good relationships with some of the others now. And And number 1, of course, it's Hopper. It's always got to be Hopper, I think. He's
You
just
said
the
our
best.
lists were totally different. They're not that different.
I feel badly with Joyce off the list because I do.
She got an honourable mention from me.
Yeah, and Bob as well. I'd love to put Bob on it too, but yeah, I feel like it's a disservice.
Yeah, I feel like the other characters have so much history and are a lot more involved, even though Bob, I pulled at my heartstrings, honestly. He was the big death this season, and he will forever be remembered. I will remember him in seasons to come. And I hope they give him a funeral as well as they did with Barbara.
No,
what's left
the
of
reason I left Joyce and Mike off my list was because I felt like both of them were so much more involved in season 1, and I preferred them in season 1. Whereas there have been other characters that have risen up my likability scale in season 2, so I just had to put them over them. Because Mike, when you think about it, he didn't do much this season at all. You're on about Steve open over Nancy, that was Mike and 11.
I have to agree, I don't think Mike got a lot of screen time this season, even though he's sort of portrayed as like the main boy in the group. The leader, if you will.
He was just kind of there for people this season.
I felt like he was sort of a background character, took more of a step back, because they probably did that because 11 wasn't there, and he is in a lot of scenes with 11, so, you know, it would make sense for Mike to have solely, you know, Mike scenes. So yeah, I think they did do him a little bit dirty this season, but hopefully next season he gets more of a role.
And 11 wasn't on my list either, and I do feel bad for that. Especially when she was given such a main part this season.
Yeah, the whole stuff with Mama?
Yeah, maybe I should swap her for Lucas. I don't know, there were just more points, there were a lot of points where I wasn't on her side in this season. And I think that's what dragged her down.
And yet you've got Steve on there who has made plenty of mistakes.
There's just loads of characters in this show that are great. I do think maybe Lucas shouldn't be number 5. I don't know, it doesn't feel... I did really like him this season, but then thinking about it now, he doesn't have that many scenes. So
next time, we should pause after we finish the episode and fully do our list instead of on the spot.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we're like, should we change that? Maybe.
Yeah, but I just didn't plan it. Because I didn't want to plan it until I've watched this episode, because I didn't remember it fully, so I thought maybe some things would change.
Yeah, I probably could have done with a few minutes. I think more a concise list, but hey, next season we'll do that. You know, we've got 3 more to go, 3 more lists to make.
Yeah, so next time we'll plan it a bit more,
and we'll document our past lists, like what seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah,
see how they change over time. We'll do
a
like a full-on graph. Google Doc that shit. Yeah, we're coming in with some facts.
And I thought Max was a great addition as well.
Yeah, Max was a very good character this season. She developed a lot, because I thought she was a bit annoying at the start because she was that sort of like closed off person that sort of was bitchy to everybody, but it was only because she had her guard up. I mean, I don't really blame her. She has a piece of shit brother, an abusive stepdad.
He was never
and
making
a mum.
my list.
Oh god, he was making the most hated characters list. We have one of those. And her mum just sort of stepped back and let it happen. And then, so she's got a shitty home life. And she comes into school as the new girl. It's very daunting. So, thinking about it now, I do feel kind of bad for her and how I sort of judged her for being quite mean to the boys. So, she you know, understandable, her behaviour, for sure.
That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching our reaction to Season 2, Episode 9 of Stranger Things. If you want to watch our uncut reactions to Stranger Things, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for Season 3. Bye!
Bye!
I like 'em sweet but naughty, pimples on the cheeks, I bet you taste